So that is what synthesizer. Keyboard, that is, see, they have already recorded the sound of these things. So when you press a particular key, then that sound will come out, drum sound will come out. That is the actual sound of the drum actually, duplicating. But there will be some difference, still there will be some quality will be different. Quality of the sound will be very close, but it will not be exact. Okay. Alright. You are watching the recording, no? I am talking and you watch the recording. So you think that the sound by the way of recording is the same, or it is original sound and this sound will be the same, or it is different? Little difference will be there. It is more or less same, but it will be different because and the same sound is made to listen to somebody else through this one. Then they can identify, but they cannot be very sure that if they don't see me, then they will not be very sure of my voice, isn't it? It won't match 100%. Alright. Okay, now the new chapter is refraction of light. The first point, the notes I will say later, okay, because I am still dealing with other group, okay, refraction of light. What is refraction of light? We say the bending of a ray of light or the change in the direction of a ray of light from the surface separating two media is called refraction of light. Refraction of light takes place from the surface. I mean the bending will take place from the surface separating the two medium. It takes place at the surface only, not in one medium, not in another medium, at the surface separating the two medium. So it is a surface phenomenon. What is the cause of refraction? We say refraction is caused due to change in the speed of light. Speed of light changes from one medium to the another medium. And we know in the denser medium the speed is less, and in the rarer medium the speed will be more. So the change in the speed of light causes refraction. Light or any kind of wave will have three properties. What are those three properties? Do you know? Those three properties are V, F and lambda. Velocity, they will have velocity, they will have frequency, they will have wavelength. How are these three properties related to each other? We write on the relationship like this, V is equal to F lambda. This is the equation we write. Write an equation connecting these three properties. We write this equation, V is equal to F lambda. Out of these three properties, one property does not change. When a wave travels from one medium to the another medium, it is true for any kind of wave. Which property does not change? Frequency is a property which does not change. Whereas speed will change. If you are into the rarer medium, the speed will be more. Into the denser medium, the speed will be less. When the speed changes, the wavelength changes, but not the frequency. Frequency depends upon the source, which is giving all the waves, which is emitting the waves. As long as the source is the same, so frequency will remain the same. Frequency will not change. So during refraction of light, which property of light does not change? We say frequency. Which property of light changes? Then we say speed or velocity and the wavelength. These two properties will change. Is it okay? Now, example, speed of light in the air. What is the value? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Even in the vacuum is same, only 3 to 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. In air, the value is exactly not equal to 3 to 10 to the power of 8. It is slightly less. 2.99 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, which is very close to 3. So we take almost equal value. We take in the air and in the vacuum we take it equal. But the speed of light in glass, which is denser than air, will be less. It is 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, and in water the value of the speed of light is 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. It varies now, medium to medium. Okay, speed varies, and because of that only the refraction occurs. Refraction takes place. So there are two laws of refraction of light. Law number 1 says this incident ray, the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal at the point of incidence, they all lie in the same plane. For this, if you want, you can draw a diagram also like this. Suppose this is one medium. This is called incident ray. Here is the refracted rays. Bending, maybe this is rare medium, and this is the denser medium. This is the normal. This is normal at the point of incidence here. This is incident ray. This is refracted ray. At the point of incidence, incident ray, refracted ray, the normal, they all lie in the same plane. That is, out here we are able to show the same plane. If it is three dimensional, you cannot show it. So all of them are lying in the same plane. That is law number one. And the second law says this angle is called angle of incidence. Angle with the incident ray makes with the normal. This angle is called angle of refraction. The angle with the refracted ray makes with the normal. That is called angle of refraction. The sine of angle of incidence has a constant ratio with the sine of angle of refraction. That means these two angles are related by this equation. Sine I by sine r equal to constant. We write here constant, and name of that constant we write is sine I by sine r equal to, we write that as mu, or we write n. This constant is known as refractive index of the medium, Ri of the medium. Ri of the medium. This law, second law, is known as Snell's law of refraction. Snell's law of refraction. Snell's law of refraction. Second law. That is sine I by sine r is equal to constant or mu. Okay. Question taken: how are the two angles Re and R related? You write on this equation. Don't say that. Don't need say what. You can just write on in equation form. You say sine I by sine r is equal to mu. So this is the relationship between them. Don't say angle I bigger than r, or angle I is smaller than r, or angle I equal to angle r. Don't say that. But you have to say the sine I by sine r is equal to mu. What is the name of the law which establishes the relationship between them? The name of the law is Snell's law of refraction. And it is actually the second law of refraction. Second law. Is it okay? Yes. Okay, today we are going to clear. Tomorrow we will continue with this. Okay. Compared to what? You are comparing with what? Glass speed is how much I said? 2 into 10 to the power of 8. And water speed is how much did I say? 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Which has got higher speed of light? Which medium has? Then the water must be rarer. No? In the rarer medium, the light will travel faster than as compared to the denser medium. So in comparison, water is rarer and the glass is denser. But if you compare with the air will be the rarest medium wise, because vacuum is not a medium. No? Don't consider vacuum. Among all the media, water is the rarest. Sorry, air is the rarest. That means the speed of light is maximum in the air as compared to any other medium. Denser or air, we have to compare them with respect to the other medium. Which medium you have compared? Yes. Any other? Any other question? Okay. Then we give a break. Huh? Who said no? Somebody said no.